Hello and welcome to my channel, Pisces. When I was shuffling the cards earlier, I got a couple of cards that said somebody was in a third-party situation with possibly a married woman or person. That might resonate with somebody. And take the bits that resonate and leave the rest here. I mean, I try to channel things other than love, but it comes out the way it does. So, the way it wants to. Alright. I'm thinking, in a sense, somebody, and I'm picking up that it's you. You broke somebody's heart in the past. You might have done something to hurt somebody in the past. Or this could be somebody you were dealing with. You could also be dealing with another Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This is somebody who has alcohol issues. Somebody drinks too much, somebody parties too much, somebody goes out and does drugs. I'm not getting the sense of drugs. Most of the time it's just drinking. There's a lot of heavy drinking in this situation. You could be dealing with a person who's a heavy drinker that, you know, broke your heart in the past, or you could be the heavy drinker that broke someone else's heart in the past. Yeah, this is a relationship that ended. I mean, I'm not even picking up that this is a relationship. I'm picking up that more like this is a situationship. But it also could be a relationship that ended. There was no celebrating or anything like that in this situation because somebody here broke somebody's heart in the past. And after they broke somebody's heart, it put them in such a situation where, you know, they were constantly partying or drunk, just trying to numb the pain, really. Or numb the situation, numb what they did, you know. Yeah, it definitely was an end here. And this is like a final, this is a final end here. This is like, whoever this was does not want this to come back. They don't want any, you know, they don't want to communicate. I mean, if this was you, this sounds like this is your final end. If this was the other person that you dealt with, they're done with you because you broke their heart or they broke your heart. I mean, take it as it comes, you know. But in a sense, not everybody is on the good side of the reading. Okay. Give me some more here, spirits, please, and thank you. Geez, it's really just saying, like, this is it. Whatever relationship, situationship that you had in the past is done. Whether you're done with it or whether they're done with it. Somebody's done with it. Done, done, done. Like, so much done, it's not even funny. Like, if you hurt this person and broke their heart, they're done with you. If they broke your heart, you're done with them. Done, 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 done. Now, let's keep going here, see why this is coming out like this. Yeah, someone's setting down their burdens when it has to come to this situation. They're finally releasing themselves from the heartbreak and the burdens, whether it be you or them. They're finally releasing those burdens of that heartbreak that happened. You know, that's going away, and they're dropping them, you know, wands right now. They're just done. Over. They're over it. You're over it. But whoever is the person, you know, that did the hurtful thing and the breaking the heart here, they're doing a lot of drinking and partying. They're out, you know, going to bars, having a good time. This person is trying to find a way to come back to you, or you're trying to find a way to come back to them. You're like working hard on it. Like, you know, the Eight of Pentacles is like, you know, working hard in a job usually, but with these two together, falling out together, it's more like somebody's working hard on how the hell they can come back to someone that they did so shittily, you know, like how they can come back to someone that they really fucking hurt. They hurt this person so fucking bad that this person is just done. They don't want no more of this. So they're, you know, they're working hard on finding a way how they can just squeeze their way into this person's life. They're thinking about the things they've done in the past, the pain that they caused in this situation, and they're wanting to speak. Okay, spirits. Yeah, they could have had a small fight, you know, with you, or you could have had a small argument with them. You know, it wasn't like a huge argument. It wasn't like, you know, something where people are beating the crap out of each other or anything like that. It's more like, you know, calling names and cussing out, you know, leaving nasty text messages and stuff like that. But nonetheless, this person did that, and they might have said some things that weren't very nice in this situation to the person that whose heart got broken. Yeah, they might have been like really nasty. And there might have been, you know, a couple other people involved in this situation. It could have been like somebody, you know, sitting in the sidelines that they were talking to, like a friend or the new lover or whatever they went to, that was kind of like baiting the argument. Like, oh, say this to this person and say that to that person. Or it could have been a family member. But it's immature. This argument is very immature. Whatever conspired with this argument that broke someone's heart was very immature. It was petty, silly. It was a dumb, you know, if they started the argument that broke your heart, or you did, it was very immature. So let's keep going with this. This resonates with myself very much. But there's some decisions to make here. Or this could have been the decision that broke the person's heart. This could have been the decision that they made. They made a decision to start this argument here. To break someone's heart and to break up with them, basically. To end it. What's this decision that they have to make, though? I'm getting a sense that it's like totally something else. Okay, these cards really want to come out. They're flying out. Yeah, they made a decision to end this situation with you, or you did them. Vice versa. They made a decision to end this. And to, you know, just like... And they didn't even end it in a good way. It wasn't, you know... They didn't move the end of this relationship onto calmer waters. They didn't say, hey, look, you know, maybe we should stop seeing each other, or maybe, you know, we should see other people. They didn't do it very in a mature way. They didn't say, oh, let's not do this again, or let's break up. They were very immature about it, and they moved it to rough waters. They ended it in such a way that it was very fucking painful, whether this is you or them. They hurt the person they ended it with. They hurt that person very bad. They hurt you very bad. And they ended in such a, you know, rough way. It wasn't really nice. But that end also brings change, because that's death. Death is an end that brings change. So maybe when they ended it, they brought a change to your life. A change in scenery, maybe, hopefully. Yeah. Now that, you know, this whole thing is ended, now that you're coming out of the heartbreak and the pain, and setting down your burdens and healing yourself and moving on, this person wants to come in and make a decision. Now, like in the past they made decisions, now they want to make another decision. Which is, they made the decision to, like, treat you like shit, say some hurtful things, dump you and break your heart, but now they want to come back in and make another decision. And let's see what that decision is, spirits. I'm getting the sense that they want to fight for you. With this card, you know, they're in battle and everything like that. They're, you know, battle ready, at the ready. They want to fight for you now. They want to come back, and they want to make that decision to fight for you, finally. Because in the past, they didn't want to fight for you. The only thing they did was fight with you. And say harsh, horrible things, and you know, make you feel a certain way, instead of, you know, like, moving on to calmer waters in the situation and being mature about it. They were nasty. They brought you back to rough waters. And they broke your heart. Or you did them. Everybody has their own side of the story, usually. Yeah, they're seeing you as the Empress now. Or you're seeing them as the Empress now. And you want to start a new beginning in passion with them. You know, very passionate. They want to start a new beginning with you. And it's not a cup. It's not love. It's not genuine love. It's passion. It's phallic. You know, in the normal Ace of Wands, it looks like a penis. So it's just passionate. It's just sex-based. New beginning. Because they're seeing you as someone who might have nurtured the relationship in the past. They're seeing you as someone who is attractive. They're seeing you as someone who would make a great mother or is a great mother. They're seeing you in your power. And they're like, damn. And they're thinking about the times that, you know, when they might have had sex with you, or if you guys didn't have sex, then they're thinking about, you know, having sex with you. They're looking at, you know, pictures, videos, something of yours, if they have that too. Or if they don't, you know, they might be stalking your Facebook and looking at your pictures and videos on there, but not in, you know, a sexual way, just more like, oh, look at her, God, she's sexy, or he's sexy, you know, like that type of shit. This person, either way, wants to come in with that passionate new beginning here. And they're, you know, they're seeing you as the Empress now. Very attractive. Very nurturing, caring, loving, protective, motherly. Even if you're not a mother, they're seeing you as like you would be a good mother to their children. So that's why they want to come back in and heal this heartbreak that they gave you in the past, even though you've learned to heal yourself because you're the Empress. The Empress always heals herself from the pain. Always. Okay. Let me see here. A few more in this deck. Just a couple more. May not want me to go on to the Rider-Waite. Apparently, yes. So let's go into the Rider-Waite. I pre-shuffled this, so don't worry. Alright. Yeah. Wow, we got this twice. This is twice. This ended in the past. And it's the end now. And they want to come back and bring it back like that. But for it to come out a second time, I think that's not going to happen. Because either you or this person, if you were the bad guy, they don't want this. They don't want that anymore because in the past it was so unreliable that you don't want to go back to that. It was so unreliable. This person said a lot of mean, hurtful things to you, broke your heart, you know, made you feel like a piece of shit. And here they come wanting that back, and you don't want it anymore because you don't, I mean, I don't blame you, or I don't blame them, but I wouldn't want anybody who treated me like a pile of shit to come back into my life and tell me all of a sudden that they're sorry and they want something back with me. So it's almost like, stay where you're at, buddy. Here we go. Let's try this again. Or try this again. Wow, okay, well, for me to say that on accident, they do want to try this again. I think you're more worried about starting your own path in life, whether it be a job, in schooling, or in learning something new, or in a side hustle, hustling. There's something that you want to start doing that will gain you money or gain you recognition in some way. There's something you want to start because you're not really worried about this person, and you're not really worried about relationships. As a matter of fact, you're not worried. So, or whoever this person is, they're not worried about that because they're on their way up. So, yeah. I get a sense they're struggling. The person who was in the bad is struggling right now. They're in a situation that is stressing them the fuck out. In a situation that's nothing but, you know, push and pull. Whether it be a relationship, a job, or life in general. The person who did the bad is struggling. They're struggling throughout life. They might even, you know, see this come up of yours, or you might see it come up of theirs and be like, oh shit, I'm struggling, they're doing well, and I want to go back and see how so-and-so's doing. I want to open back up that communication. Yeah. I get a sense with this one, someone is unchaining themselves from some kind of addiction or some kind of relationship. So this person could have been addicted, and we do have the King of Cups in reverse. This person might be an alcoholic or might be drinking, might be partying too much, and this person knows that they're doing that way too much. And they know that they need to come out of that addiction in order to meet you halfway. Because they know you're not the one, like, even if you do drink, you don't drink like that. Or even if you do smoke some pot, you don't smoke pot like that, or whatever the hell. I mean, pot's not fucking that bad, but it's like, there's something they're addicted to, that they're partying, they're in their head, and they're thinking about you when they're drunk most of the time. They might even, like, text you drunk or call you drunk, but this person knows that they need to get out of that mindset, that alcoholic, druggy, loser mindset, because they know you're not going to accept that shit. You don't need that in your life. You don't want that in your life. Or either you're the one, you know, and you need to come out of that shit. But, and the other person you were dealing with didn't want that shit either. They, you know, they could have expressed that. They could have expressed that they don't want that in their life. Or you could have. It's interesting. Well, let's get some more. This is, you know, some of these stories I just really get into. This person is not a go-getter. They're not an overachiever. This person, you know, is not the type to keep a job for very long. I mean, if they do, I would be surprised. But if I could think, you know, like this person keeping a job and everything like that, it'd probably be a year would be the most. But they don't keep a job for very long. They're not a go-getter, not an overachiever. They're not that way. Okay, you're going to hear things in the background. I got kids. This person wants you to bring them in from out the cold. They feel like, you know, they left you out in the cold first, but they feel like now you're leaving them out in the cold. And they want you to bring them back in. They want you to come back. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, this person. Okay, I'm getting this because we have both the Empresses here, and they're seeing you as that, but you're not wanting to nurture this. You're not wanting to grow this anymore. You're not wanting to have this anymore. Like, you're not even in the mood to entertain this person. They think you're the Empress, but you're like, no, I'm not to you. I'm not going to be the Empress to you. Sorry about that. I had to go and help my kids with something. It will get better because I need to get a larger space to do this. This is just temporary right now, thank God. Yeah. They're, you know, in the past, they didn't really want to offer or to accept your offer, and then now you're not accepting theirs. Because I think that you offered them a relationship and you offered them love and you were nurturing to them and you treated them well and they treated you badly, and now they're coming back in to try to, you know, make up for that, and you're just like, no, you're not going to be nurturing this anymore. You know, they're seeing you as this, and they're seeing you because in the past you did nurture it. In the past you did want to, you know, love on them and be good to them, and they didn't want that at all. Or you didn't want that. whatever fits in this situation, because we're not always good, are we? Yeah. The things that they, you know, the things that they sent out and waited for to come back weren't, you know, good things. Now you're not going to come back. You're not going to do that. You're done. You're done. There's so many done cards in here. Like I said at the beginning, done, 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 done. You're done. Or they're done. Done, 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 done. That's what's going to happen if you let them back into your life, or they let you back into their life. A Tower. Yeah, it's going to be dead. It's going to be the worst possible outcome, because this person was the worst possible person to whoever the heart got broken. And that person is healed now. They don't want, or you don't want, anything to do with this person. And you know that if it comes back, it's just going to be that. It's just going to be them going and doing the same thing they did to hurt you. To say all those horrible things they said to you, cuss you out, treat you like trash. And that's what's going to happen again. And you know it. Yeah, you're not even looking at anything to do with them, or they're not even looking at anything to do with you. They're not spying on you. They're not watching you. They don't want you, or vice versa. You don't want them. You're not even caring what they're doing. You don't give a shit. And that's got this person, you know, regretting it, crying about it, you know, waking up at night thinking about this, you and or you them, and having nightmares about it, just thinking about it, regretting it, totally feeling like crap about it, like, why did I do that? That was really cruel. And they're, you know, they're just stuck. They're stuck. They can't move at all. They're stuck. Yeah, this person was very immature, and was very sex-based. Very immature, or you were very immature at the time. You might not be now. But very sex-based. All about, you know, getting your fulfillment that way. Because you had choices, or they had choices. They had choices that they can go to and fulfill their sexual desire with. They didn't need you because they had other people. Or you didn't need them because you had choices. Yeah. Not a mature person. A tyrant. A narcissist. Somebody who thinks their shit doesn't stink. And that's what they were. Or you. Because it goes both ways. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If it was you, it was you. We all know our faults. Learn them. Learn them and then learn those lessons. Yeah, definitely. That arguing, you know, pretending like arguing and being mean and saying things to, you know, someone, squabbling, maybe even cussing them out, you know, calling them names, everything. That's what was done here. And I think they went to, I think they went to try to find, sorry about that. I think they went to try to find, you know, a Ten of Pentacles in a love situation. and everything like that, and it just didn't work out for them. It just didn't work out for them because they thought, and they might have like entered a relationship with somebody else. One of those options that they had right here. Because they thought that this person was going to make them happy when it involved money. They thought this person had it like that. And that's exactly why they left you. Or why you left them, because you left them for somebody else that you thought had the money, who was doing good, that could pay your way, whatever. Or they did. And you ran into that situation a little too fast. That situation, you got in a relationship so fast because of monetary reasons. Or they did. Or they did. And that's exactly what happened here. This person left you and treated you like garbage because they ran towards a relationship over monetary reasons way too fast. Way too fast. So that's exactly what happened. I'm sorry about that. I got kids in here acting up and everything like that, and it's hard to pay attention to this with them going on in the background. Usually it's just me and my daughter, so it's easier, but when it's my daughter and son, they're both acting crazy. But yeah, I think that's why this relationship ended here. Exactly why. Because this person moved way too fast towards a relationship over monetary reasons because they thought that they were going to get that. And now something might have happened with this person and it ended, and now they want to come back towards you, or you them. Alright, I'm going to leave this where it's at. I got to calm my kids down. Alright. If this resonated with you, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.